Hello, Gaurav. Thank you for joining us here. We just want a quick soundbite from you on yesterday's budget. You're a founding partner of the Europe-India Corporate Finance Forum, which is looking at anything that has an impact on the corridor between Europe and India in terms of business and collaborations. And yesterday, one thing we noted was specific comments towards the capital expenditure of the government on defense, where that budget will now increase from 58% on domestic industry origin to 68%. And I just wanted to hear from you, to what extent would that impact business between Europe and India?
Thank you for this opportunity. And, this budget was very interesting because one, if you look at the overall budget increased 10% over the last year, and which was a sizable increase after a few years. And second is that the capital budget increased 13%. So overall, the pie of the budget from a capital procurement increased. The second thing, and I'll come to your specific question later, but I think it's important to understand what's happened in the last 18 months or so. One is that the government actually has been pushing, and India has been one of the largest importers of defense equipment in the world. And we've been kind of pushing for Make in India for a while now. But real measures were actually taken in the last 2 years, as I mentioned. First of all, there were certain items which are now reserved to be manufactured in India and really can't be imported from overseas. So these items will now have to be procured from Indian manufacturers, whether it's the defense public sector undertakings or Indian companies. Second is there is, for large projects, they came up with something called a strategic partnership for submarines, for example, for naval utility helicopters. Those are going to be procured now from Indian groups, the large Indian groups, who will have a technology collaboration from foreign collaborators. Third is a new category called Buy Global Manufacturing in India, where India will not buy completely like the aircraft or something. They will ask the global manufacturer to say, I buy from you, but you do part of the work in India, part of the value addition in India. Now, while this 58% last year domestic consumption has moved up to 68%, which is like a 20% increase, and that's in line with the policy statements by the government, but there lies an opportunity as well, because as we all know that India is really not gone to that extent of making complex defense manufacture equipment in India. And therefore lies a huge opportunity, as we see it, for mid and small scale players from Europe, niche players, to actually go in and look at technology transfers with the Indian companies. Also, there is an opportunity if the foreign OEMs, the large ones, who are going to win large projects, and they are definitely going to be in India to make certain large products. They could require these companies to set up a supply chain as well. So there could be two-side opportunity. One, you could enter the market through setting up something, manufacturing, but a larger opportunity exists where you could tie up with Indian large OEMs or the tier ones to these OEMs and actually transfer technology and actually be part of this 68% allocation, as the government mentioned, of Make in India.
I think it's very encouraging to hear that something that on the face of it maybe sounds a bit protectionist, if you will, does indeed embed quite some opportunity if one looks at it and employs a different mindset, if you will. Well, thank you very much for that insight, and look forward to stay in touch.
Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you, everyone.
You got it.